We're in absolute shambles, and it's been that way for quite some time now. But now, it's truly getting worrying, ladies and gentlemen. It's 8 o'clock. It's back, baby. Yes, there's the injuries. Yes, there are underlying problems outside of the squad. Yes, it probably will change. Hopefully, when everyone is fully fit again. It's a broken record at this stage. But the fact of the matter is, Chelsea are due another beating. We all know it. We all know it. We're due another beating, having had no time at all to grieve and mourn the loss this past Sunday. We're actually now with fewer players. With Gusto now suspended, Jackson will be available, despite him being suspended. It doesn't count towards the Carabao Cup. And yes, one more. Things are getting heavily down to injuries. They have always been down to injuries, but they are not going away anytime soon. And if we're struggling with teams, or the teams that we have been playing at the moment, and the fixtures that we have now coming up to the international break, I hate to say it, but we are truly on course for being in the relegation zone come Christmas. And that's not being over dramatic. Fulham on Monday. We couldn't beat them last season. What makes this season any different? Then, to cap it off, before the break, we have Burnley, who, let's face it, whilst shite, whilst absolutely a bag of poo, will probably show up against us if we let them. Burnley, many will think, at least we'll go out on a high with a win before the international break to get the spirits up. But even then, I'm not convinced. But then, we come back to Arsenal. I've said it again, I've said it a million times. Arsenal, Brentford, Tottenham, City, Newcastle, Brighton again, and United. We will be lucky to come out with 2 points. 2, 1, maybe even 1, at the rate that we are going. Up next, we face Brighton, and frankly, I am as up for this as I am for any Tottenham game, any Arsenal game, any game, you name it, I'm up for it. But we as fans, we're always up for it. We're still up for it. Even with how much we're in the mud right now, we are always up for it. We might not always look it, but we are. It may be getting tedious, but we still put up with it through blind belief and love for the club. But do the players right now? Do the players really look like they are giving everything, as Potter used to say? Because if they are, then fuck me. Fuck me. That is more pathetic if they are actually giving everything. How do we show up for this game? What change can Pochettino do right now that will truly make the difference in a game like this? That's the question. The fact of the matter is, this game is as must-win as they come for us this season. It truly is. Even if you don't rate the Carabao Cup, the fixture that it is, with the way that we are, the fact that it's at home, and with everything going on right now, we cannot lose to this Brighton side. Forget that it is the Carabao Cup. It's the fact that it is Brighton, for me, that we have to win this by all means necessary, whether it's parking the bus against this explosive attack of Mitoma, Fati, March, Pedro, etc. If we can do that, even if it means dragging it to penalties at home, we must avoid defeat in this fixture. We must go on. Should we win, and get results on Monday and against Burnley, we need momentum and we need a fucking morale boost, because I'm sick of it. I say it every week. You can tell me, you can't tell me, you cannot tell me that even the 11 that we have with all of our injured players out, you can't tell me. You can. It's becoming easier and easier these days to be able to tell me this, but you cannot tell me our current 11 is worthy of the performances, the results, the absolute shambolic image that Chelsea currently possess. We are an absolute laughingstock, and it never needed to be this way. It never needed to be this way. We have the second worst shot conversion rate so far in the Premier League, behind Luton, for fuck's sake. Fucking Luton. For any other side, a home fixture would give you hope. It would give you a bit of warmth. It would give you a bit of knowledge, bit of belief. But for us, it's as bad, if not worse, than playing away. Now, there is hope. There is hope. Don't fret. Don't fret. Chelsea, if you remember, were victorious in the previous fixture between the two sides with a 4-3 win in the Premier League. Sorry. I've goofed. I've absolutely goofed that one. Not the Premier League. The Premier League Summer Series. Before, excuse me, I'm sorry. I got a little bit excited. Before that victory, however, Chelsea haven't beaten the Seagulls since 2020, with the last home victory against Brighton coming back in 2019. For Brighton, the last time they failed to score away from home actually came in the League Cup last season against Charlton, where they were knocked out 4-3 on penalties. Before then, it was back in October against Brentford, where they lost 2-0. Since that time, they have lost 6 of their last 21 away from home. In the same span of time, Chelsea have won just 7 at home in the last 23 in all competitions. Just let that one sink in. So how do we come out for this fixture? I don't see a whole lot changing. Gusto out just means that surely we see a natural left-back playing in left-back position instead of Colwell. I doubt he'll go back to the back three, but you never know. And the remaining 3 defenders, your Colwell, Thiago Silva and Disasi, will all shift over a spot in defence. Besides that, it's up for grabs. Does Palmer feature? I hope so. Does Sterling feature? I hope not. Does Jackson start? Probably. Breuer, still not 100% fit. He probably won't feature. And as I said, the Carabao Cup doesn't, for some reason, carry over the 5-game, five yellow card ban, whereas it does for a straight red card. It just all gives us... Sorry, I'm just getting a little bit excited now. It just always gives off the vibe that it was put together last minute. That's the lineup for me. You can predict it because it's going to be more or less the same, which usually would mean that there's structure, but there's anything but at this point. Predictions-wise, I really think that this has the potential to be absolutely demoralising and embarrassing if Brighton are to show up on form. I do see us grabbing a goal of some sort. I don't know where that sort of delusion's coming from. But whether it will make a difference, we will have to wait and see. I only see this going one way. I truly see this only going one. And I hate it. I hate that I'm not even being negative when I say that. It's just the way that it's got right now. It's just the way that it is. It's just the way. It's not negative. Chelsea have just made it impossible to believe in them right now. It's just the fact of the matter. And they've made it impossible to see anything other than a draw or a loss when waking up in the morning. It's so sad. It's so sad. It really is. What's happened to my club? I want to believe again. I truly do want to believe again. Trust me on that. And a win against this lot will do a hell of a lot of good. But if the players don't show up, if they don't fight, then frankly, we are fucked. It's as simple as that. With that said, let me know your predictions down in the comments. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. As always, my name is Harry, up the Chelsea, and peace.